What's up? It's time. Oh, wait a minute. Let me find the disclaimer.
Okay.
Hey, Joshua. Let me find the disclaimer. Everybody, the views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the April Showers Networks and any guests. If you don't respect them, you will be blocked. We respect everybody over here. Everybody's number one. Hey, Butter Roll Boutique.
Welcome in.
I want to tell everybody this is salt and pepper time.
Hmm.
And I am so glad Amber has been, excuse me, she's been, she lost her mother, and of course, the grief of that. And as I've told people in my past lives, funerals, deaths, weddings, everything will either destroy a family or make them stronger.
That's right.
Hey, Albert.
Hey, girl.
Yeah,
April.
yeah. Albert, Joshua. Okay, yeah, I got you too, Joshua. It'll be done no later than Sunday. He's always first, so I'll give him a little prize. Um,
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah. I want everybody to know that I feel like good people finish last.
That's true. I'm
I
finding
feel
that
like
all the
good
time.
and nice people, with us being nice, open, vulnerable, looking at the good in people, that we are the ones that always end up getting hurt, getting used. And I'm talking about this from a personal viewpoint and a YouTube viewpoint. Like, good guys finish last. Good guys are girls. Amber, what do you think about that?
Well, when you said that, it reminded me that my son, he's a good person. And he said, why do the good guys always finish last? And I'm like, I don't know. And I feel like because if I were to do some things that are done to me or said to me, if I were to, I don't have to. Now, I could choose to do those things, but I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't live with my conscience. Really. See, my moral compass is in tune with, I would say, the higher power, the more positive energy. And so when you're in line with that, like you are too, and so you're going to come up against the opposition, the negativity. You're going to be attacked from the other side. So that's why we finish last. It seems like we finish last, like we get the dirty end of the stick. But in reality, in the long run, in the walk of life, we don't end up last. We don't finish last. It's just temporary. We feel that way. It just we have to feel it because it's happening to us. And I just can't do some of the things that people are doing to each other. It's just not my spirit. It's just not. I believe I have more of the God seed in me, and I feel like you do too. And like you were saying about us being complete opposites as far as the visual and the your upcoming, your upraising, my upraising, two polarities. Yet we are on the same lineage, the same vibration, the same. We're on the same length, the same wavelength. So there's a lot to that. And what do you think about that?
Well, this is why I tell people, like, I respect everybody. I don't care about your race, color, creed, none of that.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's how a connection is made. And I'm starting to understand more now when people would say you have to find people that's vibrating off the same energy as you. They're vibrating at the same level. Like, it's just some shit I would never do to people.
Right,
Never,
right.
ever, ever. Okay? It's some things I would never do to people with some of the things that I've had done to me.
I just don't understand the
And what
level.
people need to understand, when you do things, when you do things and you hurt a person, you better be prepared for what you might get back. Because see, all of this, all of these things that you think you doing to people or you hurting people, you better be careful. Is all I can say to people. People ain't taking people's stuff no more. People are fighting back. And so people need to be careful.
You know, some things that recently that I've been going through. If I were to turn around and do that to those same people, the hatred that would come out of them. See, it's just I understand why people do some of the things they do. I understand why they say some of the things they say. And even though it's so malicious and we are on a higher vibration, I still can get down there on that level to understand it, to comprehend why and their whys and their reasoning and their dirtiness behind what they do. But I cannot, I could choose to be that way, but I live much better with peace. And we, like my son said, Mom, you choose your battles. If you want to go do that, you go ahead, but be ready, be prepared. for the repercussions, because there's going to be repercussions, because everybody is not like you. And like you said, you do something to somebody and see, like, if somebody does something to you, or somebody does something to me, and I do what my mind tells me that I should do in retaliation or get back or whatever you want to call it, then that makes me, uh hey, that's pretty scary of the thoughts that I have of what I could do back. But see, there's people out here that will do those things back that you are only imagining what you'd like to do. Like, I can't say it, you get banned. Opening the front door and just poof, be gone. Yeah, what they call it, unalive someone out of anger, right? What if we were to react that way to some malicious bullcrap people do? That, you got to be careful because you don't know who you're dealing with. You might have got away with that 50 times, but on that 51st time, you failed and you lost your life doing it. So you got to be careful because, like you said, people are fighting back and they're doing it. And you know what the best weapon is, honestly? The truth. When you call somebody out and you tell the truth on them and you leave it to God, He'll take care of the rest. He will surely do that. And you have a good example of the repercussions that are going to come from, there's a reaction to every action. And so every action that we do gets a response somewhere down the line. But when you do these things in truth, ain't nothing bad gonna come to you. Not from that, not from that episode. Maybe in a different way, uh, but not from that person. It's just the right way and a wrong way to do it. And so we take and take and take from people. I mean, they take advantage of your kindness. They take it as a weakness. But for all that kindness you have, there's a lot of strength behind the kindness. To me, when you do evil and you do wrong and you down people, you're weak. That's so weak. Anybody can do it. Not everybody can turn the other cheek and do serve the justice upright, is what I should say.
And anybody's welcome to join the panel. Um, we're just talking about why does it seem like good people finish last? You know, I'm supposed to, we're supposed to keep forgiving and forgiving, not fight back, not say anything. Well, me per se, I'm fighting back now. You do something to me, I'm telling it. I'm telling it.
Shine the light
Uh,
on it.
I'm going to shine the light on it. Then maybe you'll stop hurting people. Maybe you'll stop stabbing people in the back. Maybe you'll stop thinking you done got over on people. Um, and I personally feel as though as long as I'm telling the truth, I can tell my story. You shouldn't have did what you did, then I wouldn't have nothing to talk about. And
Right.
I'm saying this from a personal standpoint and a YouTube standpoint. We're just having a conversation. This show isn't about anybody. If you think it's about you, then it is about you. So I want to make that clear. In the world that we living in today, where we have no morals and values anymore, people, the world is fine. It's the people in the world And
That's true.
some of y'all are some sick, weak, need mental help people.
I was watching Selena yesterday, and she showed this. She called her a wildebeest, and that was being kind. But this wildebeest attacked a woman, stabbing her, and she was holding her 3-year-old child, and that wildebeest woman stabbed her child. The child died. So she
Oh
gonna
my
get the
God.
court. Yeah, she gonna get the court. They showed the trial. She was showing it on her channel. So y'all might want
Oh,
to
I
go to
like
Selena's
Selena,
channel and
Selena,
check.
Selena.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and check it out. And hey, that woman that did that is no more. Okay, the label for it is mentally disturbed, but in reality, you is an evil individual. You are demon possessed. Call it mentally ill. Okay, the parents. A person in the comments said, "Oh, I bet the parents are upset." Listen, if the parents of that wildebeest that stabbed that child and killed that child while it was in that woman's arms was supposed to be on some medication, weighing 300 or 400 pounds, you better keep her on a medication because you are responsible when you let that wildebeest out and out of control. Somebody got killed. Somebody lost their life. An innocent angel of God. It belonged to God. And that demon, evil entity, person in a human body, call it mentally. Okay, I've got issues, stress issues going on, but I'm not. Now, there's a difference between demon possessed and mentally ill. Okay. Now, that woman, you can clearly see if you're functioning on a higher vibration and a higher level, you have the ability to see when someone's demon possessed or whether they just got mental issues. Now,
Yeah.
that woman, and if you see the video, you're gonna see what I'm saying. That was a demon possessed. Now she's gonna get in court and sit with her hands on her legs, and her head hanging, and acting like she can't hear the judge asking her no questions. But when the judge said one thing, this evil person gonna laugh and giggle when they said she took a child's life. She giggled. That is a demon. Demons giggle at stuff like that. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying that I didn't see. She wasn't showing no sign. Her reactions, her response. You can. There's a way to tell. She was trying to do the insanity plea, but she was no way insane at the moment of the judge asking her questions. She was just as. I know somebody's gonna probably disagree, but I'm telling you now. If you either are on a high vibration or a low vibration, and you can't be on a high vibration and go do that kind of thing. So what I'm saying is it's rough. I need to stop talking, but
Oh
it's
wow, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that show. I like Selena, Selena, Selena. She does great content too.
yes, she
Now,
does, and it was only 30 minutes long. Only 30 minutes long.
yeah, and
It was
so
really good.
that's why I'm saying this to people. You need to be careful what you do to people because, first of all, to intentionally cause hurt or harm to somebody doesn't speak good about the person that's doing it.
Mm-mm.
And then, you know, all of this, everybody ain't giving everything to God,
No,
okay? Everybody's not giving everything to God. And you just need to be careful because some things that you can do to a person with that stab, with that knife, with stabbing them in the back or causing that hurt or pain, you don't know how you can change somebody's life by causing them this type of hurt. You can be the reason a person will stay to themselves. They might relapse, go back to drinking, anything, because the pain that you have caused them hurts so deep.
that's a fact. That right there. I don't ever want to be responsible for causing anybody to go backwards and that low of a vibration. Mm-mm. And not on my ship. Nope.
And so, to all of you evil people out there, be careful. Some wounds people can never heal from. You be a constant reminder of why some people, again, will stay to themselves. You can change the course of somebody's life by hurting them.
April, I didn't think about it, but you know why I'm by myself? Why I've been by myself for so many years? My last, m- the man of my life, or whatever you want to call him, of 7 years, hurt me so deeply and so emotionally and physically that more emotional than anything that I chose to be recluse. Uh, it's better that way. I would never ever date again. I would never ever drop my guard ever again because he played a long game on me years. And then I found out and I suffered. And he passed away less than a year ago, and I slept good all night long. The first after I found out, I was at peace, and something in me just got closure by him not being walking on this earth anymore. And so, yeah, the actions that he did, not just to me, but many other females, they're changed for life. They're changed for life. But I feel like God put me where I need to be, and I'm fine. I love myself. I love the mental freedom that I have to not have to judge and trust and wonder if, oh, I wonder where he's at tonight. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder if he's cheating on me. Yeah, all these things. I don't have the mental energy to put towards that negativity. So yeah, I agree 100%.
Well, you done said a mouthful. Cause
Oh, did I?
the last relationship that I was in, you know, I couldn't get rid of this guy.
Oh man.
I couldn't get rid of him. And some of these men, when you really find out about them,
Mm,
and you sit up and you think I've invested all of my time to find out you've been with some damn trash.
right.
You've
And you
been
know
with
what?
some trash.
And it don't even matter if they. Oh well, there's good men out there. You got to give. You got to give. You got all men ain't the same. Give somebody a chance. Hell to the no. No. I completely have my mind made up that I also feel much better without the headache and the worry and the stress and the wonder. I'm better single and I'm good with that. I'm fine. Am I lonely? No. Am I alone? Yes. And if I do get lonely, I'll call up my sons. I'll call up April. I'll call up somebody, and it's not really lonely. It's not the lonely. I'm not lonely. I've got to say I'm not lonely. I know what lonely is, and only when you're searching for love and partnership with a companion, a sexual, uh, someone you can sleep with and go to sleep with at night and wake up with and walk through life. When you want that and you can't find it, that's when you're lonely. When you're not looking for that, you are not lonely, but you are alone. Big difference.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's true. But how did you get rid of them?
And some women, before they will be in an abusive, mentally, physically relationship, they'll be by themselves. They'll be by themselves because they know their worth.
There you
Ain't
go.
no sense in no woman belittling themselves or dancing to anybody's music and all of this physical and mentally to have somebody try to bring you down and hurt you because you ain't shit. Instead of them being thankful and appreciative that a woman then chose to bring this trash into their life and come along with the baggage. Because most of y'all, most people, you
A
know,
lot of
got kids, grandkids, probably that they didn't take care of. So you gotta, they coming with a lot of baggage now.
hmm.
Men,
Yep, that's a fact. Women's too. Women's too.
well,
But
women too, women
but
too.
some people are willing. Now, this is where you better be careful. Oh, he loved me so much. He left his wife and kids to be with me. Bitch, you're completely misunderstanding life. He left his children and his wife for you. And you took him. You accepted that. You know, bitch, for doing that. Sorry, just had to say that.
Ain't no honor. That ain't no honor.
No.
First of all, you ain't took nobody.
No.
You ain't took nobody. They left on their own free will. Okay, you ain't took nothing because he probably couldn't even be a good husband and then couldn't be a good father.
That's why
So
he
he
left.
gets with you. And speaking of that, we do have Father's Day coming up.
Uh-oh.
And we should have titled this show uh, Father's Day Edition. Because
Well, you
I
know.
want to talk about the sorry men that don't take care of their kids. I have
Hmm.
an issue with men that have kids and they don't take care of them.
No, they out there
I have
chasing.
an issue with men that if they had kids before they got married or something, they don't acknowledge those kids.
Wow, that's a piece of shit right there. Hey, Biden,
Piece of,
Biden and them, the Biden family don't acknowledge Hunter Biden's illegitimate child.
oh,
What
I
a
know,
great,
ain't that something? I
what
had
a
to tell
great
that to a
president.
lady. I had to tell that to a lady the other day. She was on Entertainment Tonight.
Uh,
Did you see the interviews with the
no,
baby's mother?
uh-uh.
Yeah, they pay her. She gets $5,000 a month, and
Oh,
they don't even want this child to have the Biden name.
they're going to hell for that. I'm sorry.
But again, like I say, but y'all want him to be the president.
Oh my God. Mm-mm. No, I don't understand that one thing alone for you to deny a child. I don't care what the reason is. The child is a child. You don't
Mm,
deserve to be president or
yeah,
resident.
yeah.
But I really think they ought to get rid of Father's Day, Mother's Day, Halloween, Christmas, all that stuff. All that stuff. And even birthdays. Why are you going to count 365 days over and over again? You mentally sabotage your thinking and telling your body, the brain rules the body. So your brain is telling your body, "Oh, you're another year older. You should be declining a little more." No, that is not the way it works, y'all. You got to tell yourself, don't acknowledge a birthday, celebrate a birthday. You only have one birthday, and that's the day you're born. See? So why do you look forward to growing older every 365 days? You're going to do a big party because you're 365 days older. I don't get that. Man, I feel much younger since I forgot how old I am. I think I'm 27 mentally. Physically,
Mhm.
I'm not counting anymore. That's just the honest God truth. What I feel on that. It's no biblical Christian morals, anything to that. I just there's too much emphasis and it takes too much money, and all it is about gifts and money and partying. It's a money thing. So I completely think that it screws people up. Oh, I got to go to a birthday party. It means I got to buy a gift, man. And if you don't go, they say you didn't have no money. Well, stop putting that on people. Stop having these parties. Celebrate life every day. Do an everyday celebration, not just once every 365 days, right? So, April, I'm going to continue to talk because I see a little black square on the screen, and now I see me. By the way, that white thing on that's a reflection on the mirror. There's a mirror. I was looking in the mirror, Was I quiet when I wasn't on the screen? Was
Girl,
I
wait
off
a minute.
camera?
Okay.
I don't know. When I was off screen, I probably was off camera, right? Couldn't hear me. Did,
Yeah.
did, did we still have
Okay.
audio?
Yeah. I can hear you now. So we should
Okay.
be okay. All right.
Okay.
I don't know sometimes if it's the string yard or the internet.
It's probably a little of both,
Yeah, a
honestly.
little bit of both. There are so many people. Oh Christ, that's on the internet now. And
Yeah.
now it's summertime. I really don't think they can handle everything. You
No, it's
notice
overloaded.
you notice they don't even say high speed internet anymore.
No.
Yeah.
That they're embarrassed.
Hmm.
It's as fast as it's gonna
Yeah.
ever get. It's not gonna get any faster than this.
Yeah.
No.
But
They
yeah,
will
with
charge you
Father's
more.
Day coming up, men. Oh, okay. You were talking about the holiday. Well, I think me personally, to celebrate being on the earth another year, I think that's amazing. Cause I've
It
lost so
is
many
amazing.
people, and I'm gonna tell you, each time I lose somebody in my family, or it takes a piece of me.
Yeah.
It
Absolutely.
takes a part of you, especially if you was close to that person.
Right.
And boy, nobody never told me it would be days like this. That's why I try to share as much information, tell people about life or how things are going to happen or how you
Right.
might feel, because nobody prepared us for half of the things that we're dealing with or told us, you know,
And now we're
about
finding out,
this thing that we call life.
and we're
That
finding
we
out
call life.
that it's lies. We were, I think what we were speaking on earlier about, that people, a certain way people are, that if you good to them, they'll be good back to you. That is a damn lie. That is a
What did
lie.
you?
Like we were talking about um something about the way people are, that we've always been taught that, if you do good, you get good back. That is a damn lie. That is not
Right.
true. That is an illusion. Oh, you do good, you'll get good back. Really? Because I should be like in heaven right now if that's the truth. Just
Hell, we
literally.
should be rich. We should be rich.
Exactly. That's what I meant. I should have used that word. And and I believe that we are. We're not in the hell that is described with fire and brimstone. We getting close to it though, because the world is on fire and we didn't start it, and it's always been burning. But anyway, that's the song. So I really feel more and more. The more I wake up, the more the veil has been lifted. The more the light is shining brighter. We're seeing it for what it really is, and it's all just
Hey,
because.
Amber,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
your audio, you got to talk. Okay, now I can hear you better.
Okay, I must have had it down.
Okay.
How about now?
Yeah.
I I believe we're in hell, and when we pass out of here, we go to heaven. We're not here anymore. We'll be in heaven or whatever. We'll just be on the good side. That's just putting it in layman terms. Simple, just simple. I'm not seeing no signs of this being a. Yes, there's good people in the world, but this is not the paradise. This is not the way we were intended to live. The way we're living is not the way God had it planned for us. Although He knows it all. Well, I don't want to talk religion. That's a very deep, broad subject. But as far as Father's Day goes, my father passed away. So my secondary thing would be to do something for my sons, right? Because they are fathers. But then again, they've got people, to do those things for them. They've got children or whatnot. So for Father's Day, for me, would just be to enjoy the day remembering my father. I guess. I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Well, Father's Day, because I was the daddy's girl. I was the firstborn. I was spoiled. I mean, it it's sort of sad for me, but
Um,
now what I started to do now is to help me is I'll think about the good things. I know I had a great father, even though he struggled with his own issue. My father
right.
was still a great man. He was everything a father should be.
That is awesome. Not everybody has that. Most people don't get that. Don't
I
have.
mean, my dad was raised by his grandparents. And even though he did not, his father was not in his life,
Ah,
he still was a great father. And that's another thing that, and then come to find out when we did get older, his father did reach out to him.
oh
We
wow.
didn't even know that.
That's
And
amazing.
that but here again, here we go. Now, what do you think about, like, my grandfather? So he had my dad and my auntie before he got with his wife. Now, they get married, and so you you don't even get to know the other kids. All the kids should know. I have aunts and uncles I don't even know anything about. I
Oh
know
wow.
they are in Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow. That's crazy.
And so now, to me, that's a piss for a woman, because anytime you get with a man that had kids before you, those children are innocent.
Yes.
Okay. And as a woman, you should make sure all of your siblings know each other. Now, I know it could be some issues when you're married and they have the outside child. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about kids that a man had. before y'all was married. You get with them. I feel as though any woman should make sure all of those siblings know each other.
I
That's
agree.
when you got to step up. Because, like I say, I have aunts and uncles I don't even know.
Well, April, to this day, just recently, uh, I'll use my mother's death as my timeline.
Now, I
Uh,
don't know why I can't hear you again. Amber, go out and come back in.
right.
Okay, we waiting on Amber to come back. We're waiting on Amber to come back. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. It's the
hmm,
internet. It's the internet.
yeah. It's the internet.
It is.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
was saying, my son, who has three baby mamas, he got
Oh
five
Lord.
kids. Yeah, he's got two by his first wife, two by his
Hmm.
second wife, and one that he wasn't married to, right? His oldest one is 16. His youngest one is 3 or 4. But all the time, while he's not able to see them, they won't allow him. They came to the two oldest came to the funeral, and he hadn't seen them in 5 years until the funeral. And he asked, could they come over, get together for Father's Day, and meet their sisters? And the mother said no. So them daughters, 15 and 16, they have to abide by their mother's wishes because they live with her, and she will make their life hell. So I said, Brandon, wait it out. Wait it out. I know time is passing, but God will make it right for you. All your siblings, all your kids, one day they're all going to be old enough and they're going to know each other. Hopefully, they'll come together. But those three mothers are responsible to make sure that happens, but they're not doing it. They're holding grudges, and it's wrong. It's
Yeah,
wrong.
like I say, women can be a trip too now. Women,
Yeah,
it works both ways. But if
yeah,
you're a decent human being, you still will do the right thing.
right. Just so
If
happens he
you
learned
are
to.
a decent human being, as much as it might hurt your pride, hurt you where you think, like, I ain't gonna, do this or I ain't gonna do that. The father didn't do this or this happened. Sometimes, just for the sake of your kids, you have to change your way of thinking. Because let me tell you, oh, you got 900 subs, that's good. When these kids grow up and they find out that the mother had a lot to do with them not seeing their father and stuff,
They're gonna
you better
resent.
be careful
Yeah, they're gonna
because it
resent.
will change your whole relationship. It will change your whole thought.
Yeah, I told Brandon. I said, mark my words. You're suffering now, being robbed of your fatherhood. You pay child support on all five
Uh
of them.
oh. Talk up in the mic some more.
How about now?
Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, but he pays child support on all of them. And I said, when they get older, they're gonna blame their mother. They're gonna blame their mothers, and it's gonna change the way they interact with you and their mother, because the mother is responsible if those children are with her. She brought them up to uh, uh, think a certain way about him, and they're finding out that she's lied. They're finding out the lies. All's coming to the light, and she's going to have a miserable, lonely existence as she gets older because of what she did to her daughters and their father. She hurt herself.
Yeah, yeah. I know I didn't bad talk my sons, talk about my son's father to him. I can remember my son said he wanted to go live with his father. And I let him go live with him.
Did you?
So, yep. So he can find out. Yeah. I let him live with them. And of course, yes, all he did was live with them. Because I tell you, but he got to know his father. He got to know him. So, hey, that's all I can say. Him and the sister. So, yeah.
Well, see, you at least you did the right thing. Hold on. You
Yeah.
did the right thing. You did your part. You did the right thing. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, there are circumstances where no, you should not let your children go be with their father. But we're talking about the ones that should and don't. There's a big difference on that. There's some sorry men out there, and there's some good men out there. Sorry women out there, and some good women out there. And so we got a variety of screwed upness in the world. I say we're in hell. It's not, things are not the way they were intended for us to live. They
What
keep,
about the men? What about the men that take better care of kids that ain't theirs than their
oh,
own?
I've seen that done, and it is, oh my God, it is so wrong. How are you going to do that? I don't understand. You going to walk away from yours and take care of somebody else. That was done to me with my first child. That man uh, took care of a child that was his, but wouldn't take care of mine that was his. I don't get it. So my son grew up, and now he said he don't ever want to see his father because it wouldn't be a good thing. Because he knows the truth. I didn't turn him against him, but he knows the story. He knows what happened. I never lied to him that once. I told him from the get go when he was old enough to comprehend what was going on. why his dad wasn't around, and same with the other one. I told him both the truth. Now, Brandon's father's still in prison again as of 3 months ago. He's back in there. He's been in prison most of Brandon's life, but Brandon still sends him money and still talks to him on the phone because he loves his father. He loves his son. And I don't interfere in that. I tell him, I just told him the other day, I walked out on the balcony, he's talking to him on the phone, and I didn't know it. And then later on, he said, that was dad. I said, really? I said, I wish I could talk to him. He says, well, you can. I said, well, ask him next time he calls, can I say hello and, do the peaceful thing. But when he went to prison and walked out of Brandon's life because he went to prison, I waited 3 years
Hey,
loyally,
John Shanigans. You know,
and
there are a lot of kids that love their parents
yeah,
no matter what. Like they
yeah,
gonna ride and die for their parents no matter
that's
what.
it.
Even if he's in prison. And
Yeah,
they still gonna love their parents. And I
yeah,
think that is such a beautiful thing.
yes, it
Like
is.
I love my mother no matter what. I love my father no matter what. Because actually, as parents, we love our kids. We give them unconditional love with some of the hell
Yes,
they
ma'am.
take us through.
The
So they
unconditional
need
love.
to,
Sorry,
Amber,
Uncon yeah.
you are going out again.
Hey, I'm gonna get off of here. It's
Okay.
it's. I don't want to mess up the show. So
No, I don't want you to leave. See, right there, you're fine. Are you moving?
no, no,
This is okay. Now you're fine. It's got to be the internet.
it
But
is.
that your son was loving his father no matter what. That speaks volumes of him.
Yeah, and the
That
fact that I didn't interfere and I didn't make the choice for him. And we were talking, and he said, "Look, Mom, I know that you and him have differences, but I'm not going to hold that against him. That's yours and his. But you're my mother, he's my father, and I love both of y'all. And he has told me to take care of your mom and look out for your mom." And he said, "And that's what I'm doing." So how good is that? That is awesome. That he is got that in him to be like that. That means he's good. That he's a good man. But he's been robbed of his children, and so his dad's been absent from his life. Now all of his children are absent from his life. So he told me, he said, "Mom, you lost grandma, you lost your mom." He said, "And you lost your animals." And he said this today. He said, "I've lost everything too." He said, "But you got to stay strong and get through it, Mama. Everybody loses everything sometime." And I'm like, well, damn, if that's crazy. And that's true. We just got to keep going. Am I still all right sound wise?
Yep, you doing great. Yep.
Okay.
Or the internet's doing great.
Yeah, I think it's the
Uh-huh.
internet.
Yeah. Uh-huh. But
So,
but yeah, I know some kids They rather die. They rather die for
One
their
hundred
parents.
percent. Yeah,
And I think that's great because we have to. We love our kids no matter what. And
absolutely.
hmm yeah, yeah. So yeah, life's a trip. What did Forrest Gump say? Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
hmm
Damn it. Yeah, we don't. If you don't get the Whitman's box that has a map of what the flavors are, you just don't know, and
Yeah,
everything's not labeled for us. So I guess we're on our own.
yeah.
Figure it all out. You might want
But I'm
Reese's
gonna
peanut
tell
butter cup.
y'all this: the year of 2024. I'm gonna tell y'all everything's being exposed.
Every bit, every bit.
Everything's being though they showing Hollywood, all the politicians and everything. Y'all better look at your own life. You better look at your life. Again, I'm not on here, and even in my life, I'm fighting demons every day. I am not claiming to be no woman of cloth in any type of ministry. I have not taken any jobs as an elected official where I am upheld to a standard. The only standard that I'm upholding myself to, and that's to follow them 10 commandments and to try to do the right thing in life. So, y'all, people need to think about before you take on any any position in your life, you need to make sure that you are prepared mentally to take it. And that goes for all of you public servant people too. You cops, firefighters, and all of that. Don't take the job if you were never shit and now you want to be a bully police officer.
That's right.
Y'all are being exposed.
Everything you do in the
Exposed.
dark is coming to the light. All should
Everything
be
is
revealed.
coming to the light. Amber, girl,
Yeah.
if you want some entertainment, you got to look at this Young Thug trial.
Oh, really?
With
I've been thinking about it.
girl with little Woody on the stand.
What?
Poor little Willie.
Oh,
Little Woody. Little Woody. And he's supposed to be the strongest witness.
really?
And little Woody, girl, when I tell you, he's way smarter. You know, he's got street smarts. Honey, he had the DA crying the other day.
Really?
Let me tell y'all something. I don't
God.
care how much education you have. I don't care how many degrees you got.
Your internet's messing
You
up.
come across a real freak. What about now? Oh shoot,
It's
hold
it's
on.
okay, but it's going in and out.
Is it? Uh, what about now? Hello? Oh my goodness. But anyway, little Woody is showing street smarts. And if you don't have any street smart sense, baby, you can't make it. Hold on. So I guess Amber is um hold on everybody. Let me see if Amber's gonna come back. Well, since the internet. But the point I'm making is you need some street sense. Another point I want to make, be careful for the things you do to people. Because people are fighting back now. Everybody ain't hollering what would Jesus do. Be careful on what you do to people and how you hurt them. You can take somebody's spirits away from them. Be careful how you treat people. Just be careful. And everybody exposed. Be careful in these YouTube streets. Be careful in the world. Okay, Amber, just be careful. And what we gonna do, I'm gonna get off this phone and get off the phone. We're gonna do a part two because I want to elaborate more on Father's Day. But we touched on some of the things that I wanted to talk about. And one of my things in life, I do not respect a man that does not take care of their children, don't acknowledge kids that they have. I don't care who the mama is, if you laid down and got them, they're yours. I have no use. You are the scum of the earth to me. Okay, Amber, don't go nowhere. Stay in the show. And so, um, with Father's Day approaching, yeah, y'all, you know, men, um, you've done a good job Some men have done a good job. I think about some men that go on these jobs where they fighting discrimination on the job, can't get a promotion. They're trying to do the best for their family, and they come home, they be a father, they be a husband, and they're still trying to do the right thing. You know, can you imagine how some of our fathers might have been called every name in the book on the job and still had to come home and be a husband and then a father? Take all of that in and then come home and do the right thing. There are some men that have put up with so much crap on a job and then come home, hey Renrock, and do the best that they could do with what they knew. Passed over for a promotion. You know, was the smartest man. Oh Lord, no, I didn't step on my glasses. Was the smartest man on a job, but they wouldn't promote him. Sad, ain't it? So wow, some of y'all going around here disrespecting your fathers. You don't know what they went through, what they went through in their life to try to make sure that you had a I can only imagine when you hear some of the stories of some of these men on these jobs, what they went through, the discrimination. Yeah. Can you imagine going to work knowing you have the qualifications, or they saw that you were so smart that they gave you that promotion, and that person, your father, went to that job and gave them 30 years of their life so that you could have a decent home, live in a decent neighborhood. And you might have looked at them like, I wouldn't be working 30 years for this person or no company. Discrimination was horrible. It was horrible. So, you know, fathers are just as important as mothers are. They are just as important. Yeah, you're right, Amber. It's easy to say what you wouldn't do when you do what you have to do. I know, 'cause it kills me when people be like, "Ooh, if I was living back in the slave days, I would have did this or did that." No, you would have did exactly what the other slaves did. You know. And the thing of it is, they are trying to dumb down men. I don't know who got on this attack where they want to dumb down men like men should not exist. I don't know who came up with that, but there are some good men out here that's doing the right thing with the knowledge that they have. It's supposed to be man and woman, and man is supposed to be the head of the house. But everybody has to do what works for them. But there are some good men out here that's doing the right thing. They're not abusing women. They are good husbands and fathers or partners. There goes Selena. We Selena, Amber just talked about you. We just talked about you earlier on the good shows. I got to go back and watch one of the shows she talked about. Yeah, so there are some good men. Don't get it twisted. As in everything, there is good and bad, but there are some good men. Good men. Good men out here. And stop buying into that. There's good and bad in everything. Just like there's some bad mothers out here. But this getting on this attack on men, I'll never, I'll never go along with that. Mm-mm. No. There are some good men. When you realize that a lot of things was built by design to keep the man out the homes, you'll understand it more. But salute to you men out here that's doing the right thing. Uh, we know some men and women both come with baggage. Okay, everybody comes with baggage. People that had stuff happen in their childhoods, the way they were raised. But salute to the ones that said, we love each other, we gonna make this work, and we gonna do the right thing. Yeah, unfortunately, that's another thing too. You got a lot of good men out here that's just like some women. Like, no, you know what? Uh-uh. That last woman I was with took me for everything, had me on the emotional roller coaster. Just like us women say, uh-uh, I'm not getting ready to get with no other man. They ain't getting ready to take me through all of their shit. For those that want to be in a relationship, I hope the higher power, the universe, and everybody sends you somebody if that's what you want. For those that rather be by themselves, love yourself and enjoy life. But you know, yeah, marriage can be a beautiful thing if like you say, if they want too quick to get a divorce now. People don't have no problem. One argument, they running to get a divorce, and you like, what? You know, they running to get a divorce. Again, if you get with a man and they had kids before you, it's your duty as a woman to make sure them kids know each other. Men, make sure all of your siblings know each other. And all of my friends are married. My friends will tell you I ain't never told none of them to leave their husbands. I've told my friends go see some counseling. You know, I've never told any of my friends to leave their husbands unless I don't know. Fortunately, they didn't pick men that was physically abusive mentally. So, but because like I told them, they can't come over here and say I was a single woman doing what I want to do. Yeah, marriage is deep. It's very deep. It's very deep, Amber. It's very deep. It's very deep. And most people thought I would have been married. You know, I come from a two-parent home. Um, but unfortunately, the choices I made, not nobody else made, you know, did not lead me. No, I've never been married. Have I lived with several men? I did the shacking, as we called it back then. I did the shacking. I did the shacking up. Now, I did the shacking. I didn't have long tolerance. Shit. I found out they was cheating, I cheated. Girl, I was something else. Yes, Selena, I do. Matter of fact, we can do a show and I will talk about it. Yes, I do. I really do. I do. Yeah, I have some regrets, a lot of regrets. But like I say, I changed him. Ooh, honey, if these hips could talk, if they could talk. But again, I was single. When you get dogged out, like I got hurt and dogged out so bad that that messed me up, Selena and Amber. It messed me up. I said nobody would never hurt me again like this. I'll never be a fool again. Which ain't a good way of thinking neither. So yeah, Selena, if you want to have me on the show, I will come on there. Um, hey y'all, we all had that man that we always ran back to, didn't we? We all had that man that we will always run to. That man that we should have been with and healed, yeah, because we hadn't learned. You know how some of us done had those men that was just sitting there just waiting, love you, no matter what, do everything, and then we could okay. Hey everybody. I don't know what the hell is going on. Hey, cruising is fun. But yeah, we all had that one guy that really just loved us. And we couldn't even see him. We didn't even look at him. Do y'all believe in soulmates? Oh, okay, because I don't. Okay, y'all believe in soulmates. Well, Lord, where is mine at? Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, I did. I have I had some good men, and I messed up because of my way of thinking. My way of thinking. But it still ain't too late. Oh Lord, I turned 62 on August 13th, Lord. Now I'm talking to my parents, I'm talking to the universe. Whatever your will is, let your will be done. And if I'm supposed to be with a man, Lord, send me my soulmate. Send them to me, Lord. Send them to me. Send them to me. And if I'm meant to be alone, so be it. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if I was to get into a relationship, I would be selfish. It would have to be about me, and then I would be into them. You know, he yeah, I would be a selfish woman. My way or no way. Girl, that one is in a wheelchair. But not saying that there's nothing wrong with that. But shit, I got my own ailment. You know what? The good Lord, if He sent me somebody in a wheelchair, that would be fine too. But honey, I would have to hire us somebody to push him around. Uh, Now check this out, y'all. Now, everybody know the older you get, the less sex becomes important. Now, you know, if you met somebody right now, a man, right, and you know, they taking high blood pressure medicine, diabetes pills. We know most of them ain't getting it up now. I mean, we need to keep this 100. So you know, You know ain't nothing getting ready to happen. But you hollering you want your back blown out. You want your back blown out and you with somebody that's taking 12 pills. Check this out. Selena, let me know when you want me to come on your show. You know what? I would like to um, talk about dating. Uh, well, shoot, I'm in my 60s now. Oh my God, I'm old. I am old. Selena say we funny. Selena, we talked about you earlier. Amber, me and her met. You know, we come from two totally separate backgrounds. You know, we have different races, but we think the same about a lot of things. That's why I tell people I don't discriminate due to race, color, or creed. I feel as though we came from one and we gonna go back to one. Oh yeah, I'm April Showers on Facebook. Darlene April, I think on Instagram. And then I have a Darlene April YouTube too. That was my first YouTube. I try to tell my nieces when I talk to them, I try to be so honest. You know, I just be so honest with them. You know, I tell them sometimes that guy that you just looking at as a friend, he's sitting in the background, probably love you way more than you love yourself. I tell them everything that glitter ain't gold. But you know what? I just thought about it. Amber, you might be right. Shoot, maybe I better stop celebrating birthdays. I'm sitting up here, shit, I'll be 62. Oh my Lord, where did the time go? But if I left here today, you know, I would say I had a good life. I've traveled this world, you know, But I still got some stuff on my bucket list. Oh my goodness. I'm 62. I'll be 62 August 13th. That's why I'm not ashamed to show my gray hair. Um, oh yeah, you got a multicolored background. I accept people or their character, not color. Exactly. Yep, Leo season coming soon, baby. And I know I'm a Leo the lion. Yeah, it's telling Stuart Mulatto. Uh, I don't know if she's been on for a while. She, boy, that's something. Growing up with two races. Cause let me see, you can have the ghetto fabulous family on one side, and then you can have the ghetto fabulous wanna be wanna be famous on another side. Notice I call them all ghetto. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my grandmother, she used to pass for white. She was so light skinned. No, our souls don't have a color. You, you know what used to kill me is we had people want to critique other people on YouTube, but didn't want to critique yourself. I talk about all people. Oh, check this out, y'all. Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron. I've been going over there and I've been learning about the Mexican and Puerto Rican culture. Selena, honey, say that again. People, oh my God, people that help me the most don't look like me. What the? When I was working the front desk at the hotel, um, you are so right. Those other people saw something in me and they made sure they helped me. Selena, I am so sick of our people. We hollering people gotta be part of your tribe. This stuff been going on. Stop it already. We can set a new trend. I don't have to mistreat you because you're my black sister. I don't have to hurt you. I don't have to look at you. I look at dark, light skin all the same. Stop blaming everything on what happened in the past. Start a new beginning. You ain't got to be dirty. You ain't got to be no snitch. You ain't got to talk about other people to make yourself look good. You know, yeah, that's what they did. But we supposed to know better. So we should be doing better. I ain't out here snitching on people, folks. I ain't out here jealous of nobody. I don't know what the hell is going on with this doggone internet. And then I got trains. We got a major train line. Every time them trains come through, um, oh, back to what I was saying is I'm so sick of everybody want to blame everything. We were slaves. They was doing this what they was doing back in the day. And all of this, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear none of that mess. You know, I wasn't no slave. Yeah, some people might have, they was snitching back then, doing all kind of stuff. But if you didn't grow up that way, you would find your pride. Hold on, y'all. I got some popcorn. Y'all know I be snacking and munching. Find your tribe. No, you got to find some like-minded people like you. Okay, Selena, let me know when you want me to come over there, and I'll come on there and be a guest. Like I say, my life is an open book now. I ain't in this world to impress nobody. Accept me as I am, because I accept you for who you are. So this was the Salt and Pepper Show. The internet is acting up bad, and Amber Angel's Truth and I, we were just kicking the breeze, talking about how real life people, how when people hurt people, hurt their feelings, time after time after time, and you decide no more. Like that's a process. We all live in an illusion of a world where we think everybody loves us unconditionally, no matter what. But some people are in this world that don't give a damn about nobody but themselves, and nobody else's feelings. And they don't realize the emotional stress that you can cause people when you call yourself hurting people You treat other people better than other people. People will talk about you to other people. Um, accuse you of things, make you seem like you the black sheep, and we all just human beings in this world trying to make it. People will throw you up and spit you out like you didn't mean nothing to them. Again, they will spit you up and throw you out like you don't mean nothing to them. So keep your circle small. Stop expecting a you out of people. And this just not for YouTube. This just everyday talk. Don't let nobody dumb you down. You are all important. You are all important. Just because you don't dance to somebody's music or not living life the way they want you to live and think you should live, don't let them dumb you down. Sometimes you might have to walk away from a whole lot of people because you say, no more, no more. I ain't taking this shit no more. And everybody being exposed, even your family and friends, if they done wrong to you, they'll be exposed. Because I believe in exposing people. They'll be exposed on what they did. They'll be exposed. And sometimes you don't even have to do it. Because I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, some of these people that have mistreated you, talked about you, dumbed you down, made everybody think that you wasn't shit, they'll get their date and they might have to come back to you. So I'm getting ready to end this live, and I'll be back on later. I am in physical therapy now for this lymphedema. And physical therapy is like work. So I've been tired a lot. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. Everybody have a great day, great night.